Bitches is coming out of the woodwork.
He said bitches coming out the woodwork.
He worse than Trump.
What's up, y'all? Welcome.
What's good?
What's going on?
What's
What's
good?
going on?
Goes down, man. It's that boy Buddha B, man. We in this thing. Y'all know who I is, man.
It's your boy Neff. What's good?
Be easy, Mr. Butterstuff in the house.
We in this thing on the sports sesh, man.
Yes,
Trying
sir.
to get
Yes,
started.
sir.
Conversation of the day was earlier.
Speak up.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Preluding to this shit, talking about great athletes and kids surpassing their legacy.
And their kids or just kids, period?
Their kids.
Their kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely their kids. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it depends. It depends on the kid, bro. It depends on the kid because a lot of these athletes that's already legends, that's already in the league or whatnot, a lot of their kids, some of them, ain't even in the league yet.
I'd be thinking like
That's
the
true.
expectation.
You know what I mean? But-
well, just the expectation from birth, because I think it's the old cliche of like, because you black, you supposed to jump high type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you somebody's son or daughter doesn't mean you're gonna be an athlete.
True,
That's
I mean,
kind of
but
naive thinking.
If you step into that lane, you know what I'm saying?
Well, even if they step into that lane, does not mean that they're gonna be. That does not mean they're gonna be their parents'
True.
gene. You
True,
know what I mean?
but-
Yeah,
So-
but the biggest part to me though is drive. Look at their parents, what they came up through. You know what I'm saying? Most of them single parent homes.
Mhm.
They was impoverished. That was their way out. Their
Facts.
kids is living the fucking life.
Facts.
They ain't got the
Living the
same
life.
drive and the momentum behind them to be great and be better than. Actually, they
I
probably
call
even
it
know
friction.
to be better than their
I call
parents
it
because they
friction.
got it so good.
I
The
call
drive
it
ain't
friction,
there.
man.
It's-
We need friction to make us, you know what I'm saying, want more.
My thing is this: when they parents was coming up, like he said, the things that they was going through, the trials they had to overcome, like it was hard. You know what I'm saying? But these young cats now, they got the privilege to actually be in the NBA dome or the NBA stadium using the NBA facilities
I
because
don't
their
know.
daddy now.
I
Man.
just think-
I
You
heard
see
it
what I'm saying?
said. I heard it said that hard men create good times create weak men. So I think that's kind
I
of the
mean,
situation. You
you
know
see
what I'm
what I
saying?
mean?
Like the hard times
I
from
don't
what
know,
the greats
but they
came
got a
through.
privilege.
I don't
They
know.
got
Created a better
privilege,
life for
though.
their children, and now so good of a life.
I
The
say
kids
yes.
ain't got that edge to push it. To
I say
them.
yes. I say yes to that, but at the same time, it's more pressure on somebody to be expected to do something because of something else.
But
You can't expect somebody to be great just because somebody else is the greatest, and that happens to be a
you can't
parent.
expect it,
So
but
that's more
but
pressure.
You do gotta be able to expect
So-
some type of level.
So,
I'm saying, bro.
so let me say this. So this is what we're saying. Every athlete that is great,
Mhm.
child has to be
No,
a.
I'm not saying.
But
they
that's
gotta be
the
great.
expectation. No, they
No.
have to make it to their professional ranks.
You don't have to.
No.
But that's the pressure that's put on them once they're an athlete. I don't think LeBron James, Bronny right now, he gets so much media hype. His ranking is so high end, low, medium, whatever it is. You know what I mean? It causes a headline, and it's whatever. But how can you say how great Bronny James is going to be when he's 24 and he's only 18 now?
But nobody.
You don't know.
Nobody's saying he's gonna just be. I'm saying this. This is what they saying. Are they gonna be able to be great or greater than them? Like
Their parents. They
Yeah,
said Steph Curry is the only player or child that surpassed their parent in the profession. And Steph Curry, that as of right now, that's
and
accurate.
he only done that just with
But
one
there's a
ring.
lot.
He
Scottie
did that
Pippen's
just with
son's in
one
the
ring.
NBA.
That's-
Kenya Martin Jr.'s son is in the NBA. Ken Griffey Jr. was a better baseball player than his dad. Barry Bonds was a better baseball
said,
player
my-
than
my
his dad.
Ball brothers.
My buddy was
Who'd you
too-
say?
The Ball brothers.
The Ball brothers. I mean, you
But
got.
their daddy
But
wasn't.
their daddy
And their
wasn't
dad put
tough.
immense
That daddy,
pressure
yeah,
on
he
the
was
LaMelo ball.
But their daddy wasn't
You know what I'm
tough
saying?
though, so they really ain't. Their daddy didn't really. He wasn't in. Was Buddy in the NBA?
He played football.
Not never. And was he hard in football?
He played JUCO.
Not never. So that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. Like Buddy can't really. Buddy,
So
his
you
kids
can-
already surpassed him.
No.
See, but I don't know. See, that's the wrong. To me, that's the wrong.
I'm saying
That's the wrong
in this
wording to
conversation-
sin, though.
in this
You know what I'm saying?
conversation-
I think that's what happens so much with us because what? Okay, let's say,
But you real simple. You got some sincerity about this.
I do,
conversation.
bro. I really do. I really do, man. Because
For what though? Like for
Cause
what?
so many young cats that grow up like us, right? We shoot for the NBA, the NFL, all these professional ranks, and we think that those 3 letters are gonna justify whom we are. But really, you can go overseas and make the same amount of money
That's
in a professional rank, but no one ever tells us these things.
But
so we
this
get
is what
caught
you're
up on the
saying, though.
NFL.
But-
We get caught up on the NBA. So that's where my question is:
But a lot of
is
these
Michael
cats
Jordan?
have done that though.
Is
A lot
Michael
of these
Jordan's
kids
son?
have been overseas and
Yeah,
did
going
ball
that route.
overseas and
Going
go
that
hard.
route.
And go
Going that
hard. That's
route.
what I'm saying. So you
So
really
you're saying their opportunities is only because of their name?
no, that's not opportunity only because of their name. But what I'm saying, there is more. I be like, Mike, that darker, G.
Got you, yeah.
You
I
got,
can see it. I can see
Yeah,
it.
I'm the oldest one on the panel, and I guess I probably see
I seen it.
But like I'm saying, and the only reason I feel that they say this
We
because
can't go in order on this shit.
because of the. Like I said, if you had a son, if we all had sons, we was all pros.
I got a son.
Okay, you was a pro. You know what I'm saying? Now, basically, I feel like your kid should be somewhat almost better than you because now he got, like I said, he got all the shit that you didn't have.
See, but that's what I'm saying.
You got,
I didn't
hold
go pro.
on. What I'm saying, but when you went pro, you know what I'm saying? You had the gym facility and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But
For sure.
you know what I'm saying? We wasn't getting trainers like that. They getting trainers like that, bro. You
For
know what I'm
sure,
saying?
for sure,
Like
for
they
sure.
got it good. They got it to be able.
I'm
You
not-
wasn't
I'm
in
not
the NBA
discrediting-
stadium with your pops. You wasn't in there shooting threes with your pops. You wasn't in there in the facilities. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Watching the other
But
greats.
I
be great.
was fortunate enough to go to SMU's campus and be able to shoot jumpers.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? I was fortunate enough to go out to TCU.
You know what I'm saying?
At
Did
an
your-
early
did your
age.
pops ball?
Nah, they just fucked with me as an athlete, right?
Right.
And so there was certain amenities that I was afforded to growing up in Dallas, right?
They come down the drive, man. That's
And
I mean, true.
and this is where
That's what I'm saying, but
like
they got an extra level up on other kids that ain't.
But that's what I'm saying.
yes
See, that's
and
what I'm
no,
saying with
man.
my
They
point
do
about
and they
good-
don't, bro.
good
Like I
environment.
remember, I played on this Team Texas traveling basketball team, right? We went to Phoenix, Arizona, and we was hooping, and we got into a little pissing match with the kids across the hallway, throwing shit at each other across the rooms. Long story short, word got out that we was fucking up Danny Ainge's son, right? It was a team that we had to play the very next day, so we were all worried, like, damn, this white boy gonna have to be able to shoot, right? And I was just like, man, if I get out here on this ass, I'm just gonna harass the fuck out of him. I didn't say it verbally, right? But I was thinking like you, like this motherfucker gotta be hard. It's a professional athlete's son, just a normal dude,
Yeah.
who pissed just like me and you. His name afforded him a spot on the roster, but his
like
game,
what said,
his
that's
game wasn't no
drive.
elite.
That's drive.
His
That's
daddy
drive.
made it easier
His
for him.
daddy
That's what I'm
made-
saying.
He
He's
did,
playing.
but-
he probably has some
Yeah,
skill.
he had a little
but
bit, but it wasn't up to
I think
niggas,
the
and that's what
young
I'm saying.
person's drive has to be bigger than their name.
It got to.
It has to
it
be
should
bigger
be.
than their name.
If you like Shaq told his kids, bro, in an interview, he told his son said, "Daddy, I want to be one of the greats." He said, "Well, you finna have to come stay with me. You finna have to go through all
That's
this.
his
You
youngest.
finna have
That
to
was
go
his
through all
youngest
this.
boy.
You finna have to go through
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
that, and the third. You got to
Yeah.
listen to me." Like you said, if you got that drive, then I'm gonna go ahead and put some money into you like that.
Man, I got a
being a
9-year-old.
pro, I'm gonna go ahead and you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go ahead
'Cause I
and
got
put
the
you in the
access to
facilities.
that,
I'm gonna go
yeah.
ahead
We'll
and put
jump
you with
onto
the
this
best
college
trainers.
football. I'm gonna give y'all this story
do
because it's
that.
similar. Yesterday, my son plays flag football for Norman League, right? And the
Where's
team,
he
the team that what's on you? The team that he's playing with, that was all built up to gear against stopping my son. The little fucker ain't the fastest, but he can throw a football, right? And so I'm watching it come down to the last 2 possessions for us, and he got to make a throw. So I was surprised he threw this ball 30 fucking yards on a rope, hit a little kid in the chest, drops the ball, right? They do it again, same shit. He throw it 30, 40 yards, hit the kid in the chest, kid dropped the ball.
Okay.
Kids after the game run up, screaming in his face. Everybody's all riled up, right? And after the game, we're walking away. Everybody's like, "Man, your kid's amazing. He has great arm. This, that, and the third. He's gonna be this, that, and the third, right?" And so that's just it. Like I was recruited. I was afforded shit. So the shit that I show my son, right, is no different than Shaq. Yeah, the level of training, right, might vary, but he still gets training. It's all about
He
drive.
getting personal training?
Yeah, for
Yes,
sure.
sir?
Baseball, football, basketball, all that shit.
Okay.
For sure.
So
Like,
do you not expect him to be better than you?
no, I don't have no expectations on him because he does this. I hope that he is.
See, that was
No
my question
shit.
too.
But-
About, that was
you
my
expect
question
that?
about our
No,
question.
no, I don't
Is
have
it-
no expectations because if he didn't have the ability, naturally gifted, I wouldn't be going through all that.
That's what I'm saying. That's
You know what I'm
drive.
saying?
That's what he
But
was
no, I don't
saying.
put no pressure on him. I expect him to be as good as he can be.
But
I'm me.
I think the expectations
You know what I mean?
is societal more than it is the parent.
It
'Cause
is.
I think it's probably the same conversation what you just said right there. Like I think as a parent, you don't have those expectations. You just letting your child do what they do.
Yeah, exactly.
It's society because of the name. That's what I'm saying. The
Exactly.
drive for the kid, I think, got to be bigger than the name because the parent is not going to put that pressure on them because the parent just going to let the kid be the kid.
And that's
Yes,
what
the
I'm trying to
kid
say.
want to say, you know what? I want to be bigger than what my name is just because
Right.
that's my competitive drive.
Or that's the bar set for
I think
myself.
it's society more than the parent.
Yeah, it's all good.
He said, yeah, it's all good. Welcome back. Welcome back. No, fucking with Buddha one time. No, man, you know, we love our
Are
kids.
these college standings for real?
Yeah, these are for real. So Georgia number 1, Ohio State number 2, Tennessee 3, Michigan 4, Clemson 5, Alabama shouldn't even be at 6. Who's at 7? Mississippi, TCU, UCLA, and Oregon. Oregon, UCLA.
There's still some
Round
more
out the
washing to
top
go
10.
out and all of that. A lot of washing to go out.
And is this all in one conference or these just scattered conferences?
This is supposed to be the national
AP.
rankings, AP listings.
So
First
with,
thing,
So with that loss, OSU dropped out.
with that loss, OSU dropped out.
She's number 11.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. You
We're
said they're
number
11.
Yeah, we're not top 10, but we're number 11.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So with that loss, they dropped out of the top 10.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So I think Alabama shouldn't be in the top 10, but that's me. They played a close game against Texas.
Why you think that?
Because they've played shitty football all year for the most part. They've almost lost a couple games, 3 games to be exact.
So you don't think they should be in it by their plan or just because
they're not the most.
are they sneaking wins or what? Like
Yeah,
what's going
yeah,
on
for
with
sure.
They
They,
sneaking wins or the other team on some bull?
they sneaking wins.
Yeah, I know. I said they sneak.
They sneaking wins. When you got high penalties, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
no discipline. Though.
You
That's
know,
what I'm saying. So how is the other team is not capitalizing on this?
Which is uncharacteristic of a Nick Saban team.
because in these key moments, you're not seeing these same calls per se. Like in
There's still a lot of athletes.
Oh yeah, they got to make the play. But you take the Texas game, right? That Alabama ended up winning by 1 point game. It's 5 missed holding calls. That's known calls on that penalty that the referees didn't call because Alabama has already been penalized 6 times in the fucking last 4 minutes for that call. The same thing happened in the A&M game. So I mean, it's not saying that these games are fixed.
So I'm saying, are these calls in crucial moments?
Facts.
All of these calls in crucial moments. Because like it's like you said, like if these teams are sneaking in wins, like what is the other team?
Tennessee
not doing?
was up. Tennessee was up.
They doggone
Arkansas, they
Huh?
win on Arkansas.
Tennessee is not the old Tennessee.
No, Alabama smacked the shit out of Arkansas.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, man. They got some solid wins in there from teams
Well,
that was kind of
no,
cool.
no,
That's
no.
what I'm saying. Did
That's
did
not what
Alabama sneak a win against Arkansas?
That's what I'm saying.
But
Yeah,
but they've
they
had
smacked
more
some squad.
sneak wins than they have smacked victories. That's all I'm saying. And so they
So-
haven't played dominant football throughout.
Speaking of dominant football and having not played it, what y'all think about Clemson?
They haven't played no dominant football.
I'm saying.
The defense has.
No. I can't say that either.
The defense has been playing.
So compared to the last couple years, Clemson ain't really Clemson, man, because Clemson was slapping on stuff. These like 3 years ago, was it 3 years ago? Maybe 2.
Yeah,
Clemson was doing their thing.
Just 2-3 years
They was
ago.
doing their
Last
thing.
year
They
was
was
crazy,
talked about
man. We
hard.
beat 'em.
They was talked about hard.
Yeah, Clemson still. I mean, they got athletes,
That's
but
what
I
I'm
think
saying.
there's
Who was that?
changeover.
Trevor Lawrence, he was the quarterback. He
Yeah.
was Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay.
Yeah, and Deshaun Watson. You know,
And
they
they also had OU's now head coach Brent Venables.
That's what
Facts.
I'm saying. The defense
Facts.
is still smacking.
Well, I just think that's
Core
what
is
I'm
still
saying.
There. The players are still there.
That
It's
NIL
just
has
that guy,
brought
good quarterback.
man, NIL has brought so much influx.
That NIL has that shit didn't trickle down to high school.
You know what I'm
G.
saying? You know what I'm saying? That NIL got
That shit has trickled
Man,
down to high
They
school.
got it to where some of the
Bruh.
rankings was looking the way they was looking, and these teams
Okay,
playing the way they
so
playing.
in these college standings,
this motherfucker here.
you know what I mean? I don't see no HBCs on here.
Well, you ain't gonna never see
You
that.
ain't gonna see it. Not right now.
Why? That's my thing. Why? I feel like Deion when it comes to that. Like, how come these boys can't get a chance to pay and get their mama a house? Because these boys
For
going
the
hard
same
over the
reason,
HBCs.
for the same reason that they pissed at Deion for some of the recruits that he started to pull.
Because he
They
getting
don't wanna go
because
there.
you
They
guys
don't-
wasn't playing. Y'all wasn't picking
I
them.
don't
They
know.
don't wanna
This
share
shit,
that pie.
if we gonna stay
Y'all
on,
wasn't picking
if
them
we gonna
boys.
stay on football and sports,
on football.
we can't talk this
What
topic
you mean?
because it goes deeper than
That's
just
football.
okay. So
I mean, yeah,
you look
it's American
where
football,
did
so
our
excluded.
athletes go prior to 1960?
To the white colleges.
No, to HBCUs. Then quickly
Prior to when?
1960s.
Okay, 1960s. Okay.
Right? You look up Jerry Rice, some of these cats that
Little Tennessee State,
they
Owens,
they were at predominantly
Uh-huh.
HBCUs. What happened was
Scottie Pippen.
OU,
Okay.
Barry Switzer. He said, "Shit, fuck this. Yeah, fuck. What he look like?
The old school coach at
I'm going to get-
Colorado. I
So
watched
you
him go
actually playing
documentary
into
on
the
them.
argument.
What's the argument?
Why come these HBCs now
No, it's the-
can't
Go
get
ahead.
no bread?
Why they can't get no bread?
That's what I'm saying. Why them boys ain't getting the same type of look at
Because
as these
I
other
believe-
colleges like the OUs and the Clemsons and the Georgias and the O States and the Michigans and the
You know what all those schools got right
Nah,
there?
that's not the question. The question is how come these boys can't get that? How come
They ain't got enough. They don't have enough. What do they call those people that graduate from school and come back? Alumni,
Booster
huh?
clubs.
And booster clubs,
Hey,
huh?
let's get
Huh?
to it. Let's get to it.
Well, most of these guys, you got to think, once again, this is why I brought up a time period for you to really think about what I'm saying. These guys are grandpas. They're old. They wasn't playing for no bread. Deion Sanders, did he go to an
That's what I'm
HBCU?
saying.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
He went to Florida State.
He did.
So Florida State's a big enough revenue that can do more for Deion
Exactly,
Sanders.
that's
So
what I'm
now,
saying.
it takes the Deion Sanders, these Charles Woodsons, Eddie Georges,
So-
Herschel Walkers. He went to fucking Georgia. They're the number
So
one
why
school.
be mad at him now?
Who? Herschel Walker?
Deion.
I'm not angry with
No,
Deion.
I'm saying
Why is the world? Or why is
the football. The
They
football.
mad at-
the
they mad at
football
Deion.
league is the most
Well,
They mad at
why
Deion
would you?
because they
Why
want-
would you
they
be
want
mad at
NFL
somebody if they
royalty.
can't fuck with
They
your
want
money?
NFL
You know what I'm
royalty
saying?
coaching in the college leagues ranks for the NFL.
Say it again.
I said they want NFL royalty, which Deion
Lineage,
is
lineage.
coaching in the college ranks for the farm system for the NFL. He done turned his back on him and trying to build
Facts.
his way through the HBCUs is what we're talking about. But that's what they pissed
So
about.
why-
NFL,
And
the
they can't
NFL.
stonewall him out because he Deion.
And
Like he's gonna
he
bring,
got
he's
his own
gonna
little
bring.
bread. Like he
That's what
said,
I'm saying.
like he
Barb
said,
got
bro.
his own entity, bro.
So, like I said, so how come he not swag?
That's
Well,
that's personal
yeah.
opinion,
No,
man. That's personal
no,
opinion.
it's not
Ain't nobody
personal
swag.
opinion.
Ain't nobody
If
swag,
he's
bro.
saying the football,
Swag is
if
a
he feel
conference
no, hold on. If he's
For
saying,
schools
bro,
to align and play.
Hold on,
Well, I'm just saying,
hold
they
on.
can't.
That's playing them. That's both of them, bro. If he's saying, Buddy here, D saying that the football collegiate league or the football is saying that he turned his back on him, right?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? He doing it his way. Like he's saying, how come I'm not swag? How come I can't do it this way?
Deion's not swag because he plays ACC.
Okay.
I mean,
That's what conference he played in, Florida State. Once again, it goes back to alignment. So once he took an oath, to play for Florida State. He shook Bobby Bowden's hand. All these players, all these coaches, all these presidents, right? All these deans, they take some type of oath.
man,
Come on.
I mean, they take that bullshit, man, but the oath is to the dollar, bro. I mean, we
Because-
can't,
For sure.
we can't
For
just
sure it
look at
is.
like
So
it's
what would
just a
be-
certain
what would be the
code that
difference
stands
in
in
him
front of the
doing it?
dollar.
What
Come on.
would
What you say?
All these
see
cats,
him
I said,
doing
you
it
can't act like it's some
and,
certain
and
code and
nobody
creed
that
that stands in
left.
front of the dollar.
Oh,
Well,
you
when he
cats
said,
is pissed
but
off.
I mean,
I
I'm
think-
not the
I
one
think-
saying
hold
that.
on,
But
let me
hold on,
just-
well, let me respond to that before you go in there. I'm not the one saying there's
Saying
something
what?
that's standing in front of it. But when I hear somebody say something to a man like "you're not swag," you got to ask yourself, what is swag?
But that's what I was giving an answer to though.
Go.
Again, that's the pride in the dough. That's Eddie Robinson Jr. Eddie Robinson's name in the SWAC is fucking royalty. It's carried with that. So he's speaking from a realm again of the same fear on the other side. And you know, at the Clemson's, the Ohio States, and all that
That's
stuff,
what
the
I'm
same
saying.
fear, but it's
That's
ignorant
what
and
I'm
it's stupid.
saying.
It's ignorant and it's stupid because they're both in the same ranks, same complexion for the protection, Same reason for raising up young black men and promoting them, getting them going.
Facts.
But instead of working together to build it,
He's on
what
some
Deion is
ego
truly
It
trying
is,
to do.
but that doesn't change.
So
He
what's
don't,
the
but he
difference?
don't. But hold on,
that
hold
don't
on. I'm
change.
almost finished. Let
Go
me
ahead.
finish saying this though. He's mad at the platform Deion come with.
Exactly.
Deion ain't upset in the platform he come with. Deion like, let's work this shit together and get off the bullshit.
Like he said, what you tripping
He's
for?
intimidated by Deion's platform, and they both at the same fucking
'Cause he
level
wake
trying to
up
do
and-
the same
I
thing.
wake
It's
up
ignorant.
But all I'm
I
saying
wake up
is,
motivated.
there's pledges or plegiance to him saying you're not SWAC. He's taking the SWAC side of saying and putting it out there. That's all I was saying with that.
So what would be the difference in Deion doing what he's doing and these other coaches have done what they have done
There's no
already?
difference. There's no difference. There's none difference. The major difference is Deion has a bigger name and he's taking on a greater challenge. That's the only difference than any of these other coaches.
Like I still don't see what the ruckus is about.
But you got to think Deion was. I mean, look at Deion as a player. The media to our community.
He was hard to that community
bro,
too.
I wore number 21 because of Deion Sanders.
Bro,
I'm telling you, I played quarterback.
bro, he was
I wore
hard to
21.
everybody, not just to our community.
Nah,
Deion,
bro.
come on,
White people
bro.
looked at Deion as flashy. People look.
They love that shit.
My aunt.
They
Nah, bro.
They got to a point they look past that though.
They
Because
love
Deion's
it.
ability on the
Bro,
field.
they
Yes,
love
yes.
that
But I grew up in
shit.
Dallas
It
with
was
Deion. Now I'm
undeniable.
trying to tell you, a lot of people from
And
afar.
baseball too.
We
They
like that.
love
We
that
like that.
shit.
They didn't like Deion leaving football games to go play baseball
They
games.
hated
They
it.
hated
But
it because they
his skill
couldn't
was
do
undeniable
it.
though. His
It
skill was
wasn't-
undeniable.
Come on,
His
bro.
skill was just undeniable
Come
as Bo
on.
fucking Jackson doing the
Come
same
on.
shit, running on side of
So
the
just
outfield
because
wall
just
in
because
warm
He
up.
didn't do it like
His
Bo
skill was
Jackson, though.
undeniable. They
He
was
was
pissed off.
he was
in that-
louder than Bo Jackson.
You right.
He was louder.
You right.
See, y'all are just only keep on talking about the skill. You got to talk about who Deion was when Deion was doing
He
these
was
things.
being Deion. He was
And that
prime
rubbed
time.
a lot of people, right? The same people now that's being rubbed wrong. Now,
The same
he's-
haters. The same
Whatever
ones.
you want to call him, bro.
Bro, that's-
Whatever you want
that's
to call
all
him.
it is.
I'm gonna say it to you like
I'm not,
this.
I'm not saying Deion is wrong for doing anything.
You sound like an
Let me
advocate
throw
for
this
them.
component
For
in.
who?
Let me throw this
For who?
component
Who
in.
you
As
speaking for?
I'm speaking for Prime. I'm speaking for Prime
It don't
because
sound like
I'm the
it.
biggest Prime fan. You know what I'm saying? You can't go
sound like
you can't
it.
go no
It
deeper
sound
than
like
that. No, for sure ain't nothing like
But
that.
let
But
me
I'm
say
just
this
saying
real
there's
quick.
two
Let me
sides
say
to the
this
story.
real
We
quick. Let me
can't
say
look
this
at
real
it just like, oh, it's Prime. You got to understand sometimes when the greater you are,
The more you hate it. And just because the more
just the more irritable you
okay,
are.
but just
everything-
because the more you hate it don't mean that that's not cool.
No, and everything ain't righteous that person's
You gotta-
doing too
you
either. Because
gotta-
I'm a Deion fan as well.
You got-
But
that's-
I didn't like when he brought fucking Brittany Renner in there to talk to his motherfucking team.
There was a point to
Now
that.
I don't need and you're right, and I'm into that, and you're right for bringing that up.
These
So
players are coming out of high school with money, so these gold digging chicks, you do need to put them on game because they will get game.
Yeah, that's a bait,
But
bro.
But here's my thing with
Come
that.
on,
though.
G.
Here's my thing with
Come
that,
on,
and I agree with the premise of the message.
This is my
I
part
agree
about
with the premise of the
Deion
message.
rubbing
Hold on, go.
people
Let
and
him go.
irritating
Let him
people.
I agree with the premise of the message, but
Hold on, I got something.
Deion
for
is
it.
coming from a framework where you're dealing with young men coming into the league because
I
they
got
did the
something
same
for
type
it.
of shit for that. They did all kinds of preparation, financial, female relationships, homie relationships. But you can't, I feel like, in my opinion, you can't do that to that level with that level of impressionable young men.
You got
They're
to.
not
You have
developed
to.
to that.
You have
point.
to.
You-
But
okay,
here
hold
we
on,
are.
hold on, let him go.
Okay, go ahead. Because I didn't even know why he did this.
Go.
Do you watch their press conferences? All the players come to the press conference with what?
Drip.
Chains, ice,
Drip.
because they getting bread.
Drip.
So he said, and even when you watch the video, he said, "Look, these are the women y'all gonna be dealing with. And some of them
Okay,
are smarter
yeah.
than you.
Yeah, check game.
And
like you
smarter than you.
deep.
And they're gonna be able to
Okay.
get some of that money that you about to make. They gonna get it from you.
Oh,
Because you're gonna be thinking with this and not up here.
okay,
Everything
D, check
you
this
need.
out.
And I'm listening.
How
I'm
did
listening.
when did you play football?
I
You
believe
did. Okay, you play football, right? You play football.
And basketball.
And in order for you to learn what a hit was really,
You had to take one.
you had to get put in the bull ring, which was the circle, the whole squad, and Buddy call out a number or somebody's name, and you got to turn around and catch the hit. Or when you land on your back, it's
You
a
gotta
ball
hop
in the
up.
middle,
Yeah.
somebody coming at you full speed, you got to hop up. You got to be prepared for that when it comes time for game time. If you're not prepared to get hit in your mouth, or you're not prepared for this pretty little thing to come through with this quick mouth on it, you're going to mess around and give up 100,000 and look up and be broke. So you gotta get thrown in the water. Us in our community, like Buddy was saying, we gotta get thrown in the water.
Yeah.
That's how I learned how to swim. I had to be
Me too.
in the water.
Not me.
A lot of these
Not
players
don't.
are coming-
I can stand from the
water.
side and look
Like,
and
but-
learn, motherfucker. You ain't got
Just-
So I
you
stand,
ain't got-
okay,
just
so
to
I'm gonna
use
go
it.
on the record, goddamn
Just
it.
to
I
use
stand
it.
corrected.
Just
I
to
stand
use it
corrected
as, you know what I'm saying,
because being,
prop.
I mean, because I'm looking at my young man, and I'm gonna be
You
real.
gotta be around the
I'm gonna be
shorts,
real.
bro.
Mine is
So-
being sheltered
so-
a little bit.
so,
So
well, let
if
me
that
ask
was a
you-
situation
here's-
like that, and
I'm
I
gonna
didn't know about that as a parent, I would be a little bit sideways
Yeah.
because I don't agree with not even just what she does. It's just her antics and other little side shit as a
It's
person.
a shark. You
Yeah,
gotta-
she on some
you
other
gotta
little
be
shit.
able to
So that's
swim.
really what I was saying. Like
These
I
kids are
understand the message that he
You
was
gotta
trying to
be able
present,
to
but the
swim
message
with
coming
sharks,
from
bro.
him, and that's
If
why
you don't know
I
how
give
to
Deion the
swim with
respect that I
sharks,
do.
And
She
it's
go
vice
deep.
versa, whether it's a woman in the game. And it's a
that-
cat, it's a dude out here that's slick at the mouth. You gotta be able to swim with these sharks.
Because with that NIL, just think about that. Your kid got sponsorships
Bro, it's
already.
sharks.
He's ninth
Whether
grade. He
it's
got a sponsorship
agents,
from different companies.
Whether it's women,
He's already
you know
working.
what I
Getting
mean?
paper.
Whether it's
I
sponsorships.
think it's a whole different conversation
They get
because
paid.
now we're talking about
It's a business.
economics.
Okay, let's talk about y'all catch USC and then them losing their standings. And what do y'all think about OSU losing their standings? What do y'all thinking about that?
OSU shouldn't have lost. Like you said, that was whack. That was whack. They shouldn't have lost this. They shouldn't have lost.
Okay, but
Especially-
let me say this about. Can I throw this point in about
Go ahead.
OSU? My opinion,
Go ahead.
because I'm glad my Buckeyes ain't doing this year. Sometimes when you got a high power offense
Buckeyes, I
like
heard
they
they number
do,
2. Go ahead.
when you got a high power offense like they do, you wear your defense out because you scoring too quick and you keeping them back on the field, and you consistently scoring, but your defense is not really getting the benefit of a drive.
Yeah.
Hey, bro,
I think in the second half in that game, I think that's what happened
More
with them
simple
with
than that.
TCU.
and they be going to coaching. To me, I feel like let's go to coaching, bro. If you got a 53 player roster, or is it more than that?
Nah, I think it's less than 53.
They
In
dropped
college.
it down.
Yeah, 53. I think it's
Is
NFL.
NFL? Okay, boom. Whether they go NFL or college, bro. If you got these many players,
You
this
got
many
bodies.
coaches, and these players are not just random players. These are pros now. Like, so everybody's a pro. Everybody's considered a pro. Everybody's considered a pro. And you got these people on your team. You picked them out. You had your GM and all these people go recruit this, that, and the third. Why not polish these cats while you got them and use these cats in the position that you need them? Like when you said, Buddy's scoring too much, the offense is scoring too much, OSU's offense is scoring too much, so the defense gets no rest.
It's not
You
your
got.
defensive people sitting up there ain't getting called out there.
I don't know.
That's what I'm
That ain't
saying.
the problem, man.
Hold
That
on,
ain't
hold
the
on,
problem,
hold
man.
on, no.
Everybody done
Hold on, for you to,
That's complex,
for them to
though.
say that
That
it
ain't
might
the
be
problem.
complex though,
That
but
ain't the
still,
problem. I'm gonna put it in
but
layman's terms.
still though, you know what I'm saying? These cats, if they target, you gotta.
You can't have a
roster.
quarterback that's a senior. A senior isn't supposed to make this mistake. Spencer Sanders mistakes repeatedly in every game. If you go back and watch,
He's not supposed to.
if you go back and
Is that what
watch,
you're saying?
if you go back and watch Spencer Sanders play, he has at least one turnover every game he plays in. That's not winning football. When you play against lesser competition, you're supposed to be superb competition. You can't turn the ball over to
True.
lesser,
True.
but he does.
True.
So when you get against teams like
Because he threw a
TCU,
fucking
Tech,
interception at the end of the game.
fumble.
So, I mean, I can see that. He
You know,
fumbled
I mean,
and threw an interception.
So, I mean, and that's what I'm saying with Spencer Sanders. He's going to give you somebody
But-
compared him to Russell Westbrook.
Well, my statement was to what D was saying as far as the defense. You know what I'm saying? The cats is being tired. You know what I'm saying?
when you got quarterbacks turn the ball over, you can score, but with a quick sudden change, and you might have just got off the field, but now he was driving on a 4, 5, 6 play drive. Boom, he turns the ball over. Now you right back out there. They go down and score. Okay, now, right, the game's sped up.
You should be at. That's what I'm saying. You got these coaches. This ain't their first game. This ain't their first rodeo. They should be able to
they
be.
playing against
See,
competition.
True. Okay.
No matter
should
who
be
you
able
bring
to see,
in.
Go get Buddy. He tired as hell. Go. I see it. I'm watching the game. He just got beat twice. Go get his motherfucker.
The only reason why I bring that up is because we got y'all's coordinator.
Okay, go.
Now, that's why I want to throw this little bit in by my squad.
Give me
I
a
know
lot.
You're gonna jump in on it. Oh, here's
He's
Brad.
still.
I've noticed in our defense, the scheme that we had before, we was always out of position, and it wasn't. It was just too basic.
About Ohio.
Before Knowles. Yeah, Ohio
Okay,
State.
go ahead.
Before Knowles, we was always out of position. Tackling was terrible, and we just didn't really have a knowledge of a scheme. It wasn't even like it was just a base defense we was running out of.
So you
So
talking
this
about coaching
season,
staff?
we're not out of
Okay.
position. You know what I'm saying? The tackling is crisper, and people is getting highlighted for their deficiencies. Like the overall defense, is so much better. So I got so much more respect for the cat, what he was working with at OSU because
what I'm saying,
of the
though?
talent that was there. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there thinking like, damn, OSU got a couple 5 stars.
Because of the what that
and
was
like
there?
maybe 4
Because
stars.
of the
For real.
what that was there?
The coaching.
And the
here.
talent that
Look
was
here,
there. That's
man.
what
Yeah,
I'm
and the
saying,
talent.
bro.
So now that
Like,
he on Ohio State, you know, we
he
load
got the
4 or
same
5
thing.
stars,
Look,
but
come on,
look,
G.
look,
and
look,
keep it
look,
in the, like
look,
you said,
look,
keep it in a
look,
position
look.
where people
I'm
are
saying,
winning.
but he
We
just
can't-
played into
we
what I
can't-
was just
we
saying
can't
about
talk
being able
about
to coach
Ohio
that.
State.
Come on,
in
That's
the
what I told
same-
you. That's all I was
Look,
going for.
no,
Number
no.
2, we got to talk about.
And that's my point. They're number
all I'm
2,
gonna
but
throw in
they're so stacked right now, right?
Bro,
No,
But
Ohio
no.
State's so stacked
True.
up right
But
now,
what
like
I'm saying-
Alabama. It's not fair, right?
I'm
Ohio
saying-
State lacks discipline, and come at the end of the season, we will see if what he's saying is true.
Okay.
They're not gonna play anybody on the level. They got fucking Marvin Harrison Jr. son as the 5th fucking receiver.
so what is that? So what are you saying?
I watched
He's number
Jalen.
3
Hold
now,
on,
baby.
hold on. I fuck with sports.
Sliding up the
Because
ranks.
I fuck with sports.
Sliding up the
Jalen
ranks.
Ballard was the #1 recruit last year in high school. He's not even getting on the
But
field
that's
for Ohio
what he got.
State.
He remained injured too.
Once again, he keeps interrupting. He keeps interrupting me.
I gotta hit you with the facts, though.
I'm giving
He wasn't on
facts.
the field. If he was on the field, it would have been a different thing.
Who he
like
gonna play
Jackson
on?
Smith and
Who-
Jigma.
who he's gonna play on?
Jigma would have been down.
Who is he
slot
gonna
if didn't
play?
get hurt.
Who is
Who would've been
Jalen?
down?
Who is Jalen?
Jigma would have been down the slot if Ballard wouldn't have got hurt. He tore his ACL his first season.
So you saying
If you
Jay?
just
You
tune it
saying
in, man,
you
it's
saying
sports
you
sesh. We're
saying
talking about Ohio State.
no? He said Jackson is Jackson Smith and Jigba, whatever the hell his
And
name.
who?
That's the kid's name, right? Yeah, Jackson Smith and
Use your
Jigba,
words.
right?
Use your words.
Would not have been playing. You gotta understand, they had three receivers last year going in the
They
first
had
round.
Olave, they had Garrett
Get
Wilson.
Williams.
It would have been Ballard. And then it would have
No,
been Jigma.
Ballard was a freshman. He was just in high school last year.
Man, he can't. No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he was not.
Yeah.
He been there for 2 seasons.
No, $1 on it.
Yes, he has.
$1
man.
on it right now. I just watched him in high school football.
What's his whole
yesterday.
name?
Jalen Ballard.
Jalen Ballard. Did he play last year? For who?
He
Florida
was,
State?
he was recovering, but
Ohio
he
State.
was,
Ohio
Look it up,
State.
Real.
We got-
Reagan.
I'm already on
Yeah,
it.
but he would have been a number
He's a
3.
freshman. And so while I'm saying they had 2 first-round receivers go last year. One played for the Jets, one played for the Saints this year.
I'm saying the coach put him in the right position to do what
He's
they
a
got to do.
sophomore.
He's a sophomore?
That's what I
Okay.
mean, yeah.
Okay.
Told you.
Red shirt or true?
He might be true.
True, it's his second year.
Second year,
He
okay.
true. That's what I'm saying. So it's what I'm saying. It come down to the coaching. Y'all playing in what y'all playing right
What you
into
mean?
what I'm
It's come
saying.
down to coaches.
If the coaching ain't putting players in a position, whether they are starters,
When
whether
you have-
hold on, G, whether they starters, whether they second string, whether they third string, whether they red shirt, whether they sit on the squad, or whether they practice. If the coach got all these people on the squad that can get down because you got them on your squad, and you see cats out here getting beat in positions,
So I'm asking you that.
put him out there. Put him out. Put him in.
You said Old State.
Put
Oakland
it-
Cowboys have the same level of athlete as
Yeah.
Ohio State?
I didn't say they had.
No, I'm asking.
No,
I'm
that's
asking.
not what I
But
said.
you're saying coaching.
You can't say that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm asking you that
You
question.
gotta ask the question.
I said, are you saying?
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay, so this is the point that I'm making about Ohio State.
I'm talking about coaching.
He brought up Jim Knowles. Jim Knowles' job at Oklahoma State is excellent. You can't compare him at Ohio State because the level of talent is so superior.
I can't. The man said it himself. He said it himself. He said that he did not realize.
Hold on.
He said there was no disrespect to any of the players at Oklahoma State because they have bought in with their hearts. But he said that he had to calm himself down and get more discipline because he had not worked with that many 4 and 5 stars.
See?
So he had
You
had
gotta
that
be able,
talent.
as a coach,
He
you gotta
didn't
be
want
able
to just
to
get goofy
understand.
like, all right, I just got 4 and 5 stars. I'm gonna plug my shit in. He was like, no, he's still at 75% of the defense.
You
bro.
see what I'm
He's still put in
saying?
the
So
whole defense.
whether your 5-star is your 5-star, if your 5-star is
At
getting
Oklahoma
beat
State, he had
by
6
another,
years
whether
senior.
whether you 1 through 10 or 10 through 15 or whatever, as a coach that's getting beat at the end of games, and you saying the defense is tired, which we originally started on.
Offense.
Hold on, no,
defense.
we just said the defense was tired.
Conditioning.
Okay, so as a coach, what I'm going back to once again, as a coach, whether you 1 through 10 or through the whole, whatever collegiate level, whatever, you know what I'm saying? As a coach, if you got 4 or 5 stars or 3 stars, 2 stars, you should be able to see If your 4-star is getting beat by a 5-star, or if your 5-star is getting beat by a 5-star, you should be able to be like 5-star, sit your ass here, 4-star, get your ass in.
That's why I can't wait till
That's what I'm saying.
Cameron Babb come back in.
If your 5-star is tired and you see him getting beat,
Cam Brown.
your 4-star is a 4-star for whether it's your 4-star.
I think it happened, but
or
I just
whether,
think people,
whatever coach, I mean not coach, whatever school you at.
Reason.
That's what I'm saying. So
you can't keep subbing people in because they don't make plays for whatever reason.
No, bro. What I'm saying,
you don't create no.
That's not what I'm saying, bro. If you tired, which we originally started on, if you're tired, you're getting beat because you're tired. Because Buddy said the defense is on the field too much and running back and forth, like you said. Boom. If the coaches, the coaches see that, the cats in the box see that.
I mean,
come on, G. You gotta be able to be like, take his ass out and
Pause. What are we saying? We're saying the defense is tired because of what? Just because the offense is scoring?
Yeah, I don't believe that either.
Just because the offense scoring, the defense is tired?
Bro,
throughout the course of the game, bro, that
Come
takes.
on,
that
bro,
takes
What do you mean?
It's no way
If the defense is going out and stopping the other team every time, and the offense can go back out there,
somebody
and go
gotta
out.
make a play.
Initially, that happens.
Somebody gotta make a play, whether it be the person on the field, whether it be the person in the
So
box, or
we
whether
can't
it be
say
the person
this.
on the sideline.
What
Somebody
game-
gotta
what
stop
game-
something.
Again, okay, again, let me say this real quick. Again, let me use my squad as an example.
Okay,
Again,
wait, I'm
that's
finna
why
use two.
Ryan Day committed more to the running game this year.
Who has
because
Ohio State struggled with this year?
Listen to me.
Who has Ohio State?
Bro, you gotta
Because
stay
he
on
wants
the,
to
you gotta
have-
stay on the question.
I'm
Yeah, man,
confused with who
because
Ohio
you
State
ain't
has
ready to
struggled
talk.
with.
We talking
listen,
about
Who are they
coaching.
struggle with?
Listen,
Who has Ohio State
I
struggle
can
with?
tell you who we
Talking
gonna
about
struggle with. Let me
coaching.
say this though.
Who we
He
gonna
committed-
struggle with?
the
Who we
coaches
gonna
committed
struggle with?
More to the running game because the passing game was so effective. They were scoring too fast, man. It was lickety split, one or two passes, and they were scoring. The defense started, and the defense was bad last year. It was terrible. But the defense was on the field initially, got a couple stops, but as that kept happening and they kept scoring,
Okay,
that's why
whether
they
you
get up
playing
21-0, they end up almost losing games.
Whether you playing with
That's-
a full deck or whether you playing with a half a deck, you should look and be like, okay, this is what I'm playing with. This is what I'm working with.
Yes.
A
As
team
coach-
consists of all
What
four.
your
G.
recruited roster
Come on,
is.
G.
A
Listen,
team
hold on, G. Whether you got 5-star players or 2-star players, you should be able, whatever ranking you in, whatever, Big 12, NC, whatever, NCAA, I mean all them shit. You should be able to ACC. You should be whatever ranking you in as a coach, whatever game, whatever number, whatever place you in. You should be whether you're a coach or you in that box, my nigga. So we can stay all in there. We put it all in the pot.
So-
we talking about everybody in the pot. We're not talking about OSU. We're not talking about Michigan. We talking about as a coach in general.
When do we start talking about bad play?
Come on, we talking about bad play because you got to be able to
But
see.
y'all just saying-
Hold on, G, I'm answering your question. We talking about bad play because you got to be able to see as a coach that he's making a bad play or he's getting beat or he's tired. If you don't see that as a coach or the person in the box as a coordinator, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, if you don't see that, then that's a bad play, my
But
G.
okay, all right. Oh, we're gonna use OU for a quick reference here. Everybody wants Oklahoma to do something on their defense. The kids that they have on their
Well, we're not
defense.
talking about everybody, we're talking
No.
about teams.
Just listen to what I'm saying. The players they have on OU's defense are going to be the players they have for the next 4 and 5 years until these kids graduate. So what are we talking about exactly? If a player is out of conditioning, he can't fucking know what his responsibilities are on the field far as
So you leave him on the field?
What if his backup comes in and does the same exact thing? Players make mistakes.
Then you put your
Is that
you
bad
put him back
coaching or is
in
that
there.
just bad playing? At some
Bro,
point, a player just trash.
Come on, G.
He's ranked.
Bro.
He's missed something. At
Okay.
some point,
At some
a coach
point-
has a bad game. At some point,
True.
a player has a bad
True.
game. But I'm gonna tell you one thing.
True.
You bring
Very
no I guess no camaraderie to the offense. If your quarterback throws an interception, you're like, oh fuck, he threw an interception. Backup coming. Fuck, he threw an interception. Backup coming. That's not what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
We said at the end of the
bro,
game,
that's what
it's
I'm hearing.
starting off on OSU at the end of the
You're
game.
saying if the defense is tired, bring in substitution.
Bro, if he's
But don't you think
worn
they do
out-
this shit?
Come
Don't you?
on, G.
Don't
if
you?
he's
Oh,
worn out-
I know the school that he's talking about is rotating
on,
players
G.
in and out because they have a
We
plethora
can use a
of
different
players.
example. All right, it's a different
The
one.
top
Even though the
top
talent at the
five
same
schools,
level.
the top 5 schools on this standing has a plethora of players because they're in the
True.
top 5 rankings of the top
And the
players
team that we're
year
talking-
in and year out. So
G,
I don't.
hold
And
on,
so
G, hold on,
at some
G.
point we
The
gotta start.
team that we're talking
I am coming to
Hold
say
on.
some.
Hold on, G. Hold on. the team that we're talking about just got knocked out of these top 10.
Alabama.
We talking about OSU, bro. That's what we talked about. You want to jump ship and win everywhere.
We're talking about. I'm just talking about teams that lost. Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State just lost, so we talking
Their
about
quarterback
Oklahoma State.
sucks.
True. If that happened, that to be true. Okay, well, what we're talking about, what we tried to stay on, is the coach at the end of the game. They were worn the hell out.
It's coaching.
Why not throw someone in with fresh legs and fresh lungs and fresh arms and fresh
And to me,
helmets, pads, and every damn thing that's
On
ready
the-
to go?
on the D.
They can
But to
play the
me-
same position at any other time that you will put this man in when this man is tired.
Because you don't
Put
get the
this
same
man
results.
in.
but to me also too is
you don't get the same results.
It's OSU's Achilles heel. The run game. It's OSU's Achilles heel. They
Man.
can't just commit.
Because the defense was doing what they were supposed to do. If I'm tired and you see me as a coach, you see me out here working, you know I ain't finna sub out, bro, go get him. Go
They
get
was
him.
giving TCU a whoop.
Go get him.
They gassed
I know
the
he
shit out.
working. Go give him a breath, bro. Go get him for just about 3, 4, 5 seconds. Let that man
Football-
get his dang
football-
the football sub in just like this, that, the
It's
third.
really a
bro.
game of like
They
8
sub
to
in so
12
damn
big
quick.
plays.
They sub in so
Offensively,
quick.
defensively, special teams.
True, but they
You know what I'm
sub
saying?
in
Let's turn to
this
the
quick.
NIL and how it's affecting college football real quick, because I got some shit to say about this, because I like it.
He said, I like it.
I like it.
And that's the
I like
other
that.
thing that, see, and that's what, we can't, because that's what I keep trying to get y'all to understand that I'm saying with what you keep saying is coaching. No, the athlete can be distracted. There's a lot of other reasons why an athlete doesn't make the play. Just like we were talking about earlier. Deion Sanders had to come in and talk about Brittany Griner. Now this man's trying to manage money.
Bro, we
It's not
we
about
talking
making
about
plays,
football.
It's about the niggas just being tired at the
We
time.
ain't talking about because Buddy
You
had
can't, so now a person can't be mentally fatigued to make a mistake. See what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, come on now, y'all stop acting like
And it
this.
all
Like,
plays
you can only
back.
be physically tired
And
out
it
here.
all
If it
plays
gets to that
back
point,
to
you
the
get
shit.
tired
If your
of
coach
it.
don't see you out there on your A game,
Coach be tired.
come on, G. That's why it's an offensive coordinator that sit on his ass all day and watch the game.
Ain't nobody perfect.
Come
Okay,
on,
but
G.
You
Come
gotta
on.
factor this in too.
Come on,
Who?
G.
The coach
Come
doesn't
on.
trust who's ever next up. They're gonna keep their starters in.
But the offensive coordinator get paid to
Okay,
tell the
but
coach.
guess what? If you got somebody who's up there, maybe preseason All-American, and your next guy is not to that standard, he's gonna get picked on.
Bro,
when people come in the
true,
game,
true. That's understood.
Okay, their top corner just got knocked out.
True, that's
They got
understood.
some little scrub in here. We about to abuse.
True,
him.
that's understood.
We
We
going
finna.
deep.
We if
To
my
him.
if my top player is getting broke off, and I know my B player ain't up to his standards. B player, go
And
in.
that's
For,
what I'm
hold
saying.
on, hold on. B player, go in for about 2-3 plays. Let Buddy catch his breath, and we get on back in there.
Get in his ear real
But
quick.
them
Because they
2-3
come on.
plays is 21 points. Let's say
Bro,
how
come
can
on,
speak.
bro. He's not the only person on that defense,
Yeah,
bro. We
that's what I'm
finna.
saying.
we
You
not
But
the
that's
only person
no,
on
but
that
that's how the
defense.
game
Nobody
goes.
in
He
the
just
game
said if he went,
that
True,
when,
that's
if you roll your
understood.
ankle,
That
if the
fast.
True, that's
preseason All-American
understood.
corner rolls his ankle and his backup
They go
comes
back
in,
to coaching.
they're gonna go test that.
It
They
go
gonna
back to coaching because you know damn well at any point in time, and
What the
anybody's
coach supposed to do?
come on, listen to me. At any point, anybody's time of them being in the collegiate level, these athletes are subject to
Okay.
be hold on. These athletes are subject to be hurt at any point in time. So if you're not smart enough to have your backup out here ready to go,
Huh.
something's wrong with you, G. You
Huh.
got him on your squad for a reason. You know damn well Buddy finna go hard in the
It's
mother.
on part.
He gonna go hard until knock his helmet off.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. Your backup can be ready to go to every position, but just because a coach gets a player ready to go doesn't mean that player is going to go out and execute
True.
in certain moments.
True.
I was a Cowboy fan.
And that's why he's second string.
That's true.
No, maybe that's not why he's second string. Maybe the guy just above him's been there longer. Let's just use Spencer
True.
Sanders. Spencer Sanders been around, played enough football that he shouldn't make some of the mistakes that he makes. Kind of like Buddy was saying in the back. He's not gonna let fucking a freshman come in who's never had one snap. True. In anybody's
True.
stadium.
True. Who got life?
Hold on.
In
hold
an
on.
impact moment.
What happened last week? Who quarterback got injured and the true freshman came out?
Texas Tech.
And Texas Tech, and that motherfucker
He
performed.
just balled.
But you
You
got
gotta-
okay.
He performed.
Okay, now-
Shit, I'm trying to
now,
see
hold
who
on,
they
hold on.
gonna play next week.
Okay,
Kansas-
but wait,
Kansas
but wait,
quarterback
but
got
wait,
balled.
but
He was
wait.
playing.
Traditionally, Texas Tech does this. They play multiple quarterbacks within a season. They might have 5 quarterbacks on a roster,
Okay.
and all 5 fucking
That's
quarterbacks
nice coaching.
has. That's not nice coaching.
Come on, G.
Different.
That's great.
They That might is it great? They didn't have to, what have they won with this system that they're doing?
That's good. That's to me as a coach. Now I see. Hold on, you asked the question, G. I gotta be able to answer.
That's another one.
As a coach, if I got 3 badass quarterbacks or just 3, 1 through 3, and I'm putting them in every now and then. Now I see, and I'm able to be like, okay, I know he's not gonna perform like that, so I'm gonna bring him in. Okay, I know when to bring him in because he ain't gonna perform like that in this time. Like that's like, but hell yeah, I would love that shit. I would love to be able to have that many artillery weapons to be like, okay, I can use him at this time and use him at this time and use him at
That's
this
rare
time.
though. And for guys who are big name quarterbacks, they don't want to be rotating. They want to be the guy.
Hold on, I got a question.
Bro.
How many national championships did Patrick Mahomes win?
No.
He played at Texas Tech.
Yeah, but how many
The same-
NFL championships he won?
But the point that
You
I'm
gotta-
making,
no, but you gotta add
he
that
shared
into
time.
coaching, though.
He
Recruiting
shared
ain't
time
winning
at
ain't the
Texas
only part
Tech
of
with
recruiting.
multiple other
You gotta give
quarterbacks.
these dudes to the league.
Baker Mayfield was another one of these quarterbacks.
Yeah, the way
All
this
I'm
time.
saying
The
is
way this time.
Texas Tech has a system in place of a long
You're
period
right
of
there.
time
You're right.
of playing multiple quarterbacks. So you can't say Texas Tech had a freshman come in. These guys are getting equal
Who was that,
repetition.
Graham Harrell, wasn't
Graham
it?
Harrell, Cliff
Exactly.
Kingsbury,
So
like
how is that wrong?
because not every
Especially
school
when
is
you tell
doing
me they
that.
getting
Give me a
equal-
lighter.
they
Not
get
every school is
equal
doing
repetition.
that. Not every
Hold
school.
on, no, we
Alabama's
talking
not doing that.
Or backup quarterback, but at least a backup player for
So,
each position
I-
that's good
I
enough
still
to
It helped
win.
them win more games though.
Bro, they don't. It's either way they go, bro. If I got 3 players on my squad,
and they had some great seasons. You want a system around an
bro.
individual.
If that's
and a
their
person.
system,
And
like you said, they've been their system.
But I
since
think
the
though
rounds,
on
right?
the real though with them, I think their recruiting pitch is that if you come here as a quarterback,
Who's
look at
on
our
the
track
system,
record
right?
of systems,
Okay.
you're gonna be in the NFL.
Okay.
You can almost say they quarterback you.
Check this out,
Their
though.
quarterbacks either offensive coordinators,
Correct. They
they
will
run
say
something in
that.
the front
Yeah.
office, some coaching
But-
somewhere.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
go
yeah.
to the
True.
NFL or
But if-
NFL champions.
If,
You know what
if,
I'm
I
saying?
got, if
So
I got
it's-
3
so that I
badass
think that's really
quarterbacks
what
and
their
you
recruiting
don't,
pitch is. It ain't so much
am I wrong
championships,
for
maybe a
playing?
Big 12
Yeah.
championship,
Why?
but that's
Because
about
if
it.
you-
They ain't trying to
Because not all quarterbacks
I'll
is
find
equal.
out.
But they don't.
Hold
Hold
on,
on.
hold on.
Check in. You saying if I had 3 quarterbacks and I play all 3 of mine as Texas Tech does, and you don't, I'm wrong for playing all 3 of my quarterbacks?
Okay, I'm gonna give you a scenario. Let me give you a scenario.
Why is that?
If
Answer
you
the question though.
Hold on.
because one of those guys should be better than the other one.
No. Why?
One of those
Hold
guys
on.
should present to you the best possibility to lead and
To
win for
whom?
your team. For you as the coach.
How come all 3 of them can't be that?
It just ain't gonna go that
To
way,
whom?
G. It just don't go because one of them gonna say, you know what? If
Bro,
you better than me,
if-
I'm leaving NIL. I need this
True,
money
okay,
too,
but
nigga.
if
Shit,
that's
the hell
they-
you talking
if
about?
that's they- if
But
that's
hold
their
on.
system-
But let me
Now
ask you
that
this
was
question in the
wrong.
same question you're asking me.
How
If
is
you
that
have
something that's
if you
wrong?
have Cam Newton, Baker Mayfield, and fucking Geno Smith, you're playing all 3 of them.
I'm gonna play all 3 of them as Texas Tech do and be like, okay, bam, he's my number 1, he's my number 2, he's my number
But then
3.
guess what? Then there's no. Then you're
There's no
gonna go with
continuity.
your number 1.
There's
He's
no
gonna go
continuity
with
with-
I'm
within
gonna
the
play
team.
them. I'm gonna play them in positions
But
whenever
here's-
the time I need them.
There's no
I think that with
continuity.
two offense can survive.
I play quarterback. I play quarterback. There's no fucking way I'm letting the backup play. I'm not letting the backup play, bro. I'm not. As a quarterback, I'm not.
in
Fuck
Jimmy
the
basketball.
Harbaugh tried that too shit
Bro.
earlier in the season, and that
Bro.
ain't last very long.
No, bro, you
That's
can't
the
do it.
shit. I would use it.
Listen.
That's
It
what-
takes
that's
when
what
you
I'm
go in the
saying.
huddle.
Okay.
You've been in a huddle, right?
Yeah.
It takes a certain type of command. Your team, your offensive linemen get used to a certain type of cadence.
True.
Right? Ready, set, hey! They get used to that type of shit, right? That you can't be doing this shit because now you're gonna start
But
having little.
this is practice. They practice this shit. This ain't like we just came out in the game and just decided to throw
Exactly.
in 2 or 3 quarterbacks. This shit is practice. The line know what's going on.
Okay, guess what?
We're not playing
It's
no
practice,
game. What's going on with
but
y'all
you going up
mean?
against a defense who's number 1 in the nation. They finna fuck everything you talking about.
Bro,
they
if this
so
how
guess
we
what?
playing, how am I wrong for playing
Because
that?
everybody
Two
acts
different
different
quarterbacks,
under
two different
pressure.
cadence.
I still don't
There
see
is
how,
no-
as a coach, if this is our system, how am I wrong as a coach and as this school, how am I wrong?
A receiver has to not
bro,
all
you
quarterbacks
saying-
throw
you
the ball
saying
with the
stuff
same motion.
Bro,
I'm trying to tell you,
true.
reading a ball coming
True.
out of this guy's hands
True.
differently, the velocity that it
But we
comes with is
practicing
differently.
this,
You
bro.
can practice the shit all you want,
Okay,
but
and
you're
you
not
know-
practicing against somebody
Bro,
else that
check-
don't want you to
check
make
game,
this play.
Check game. That don't
Your defense in
check
practice
game,
is
hold on.
allowing you to make plays.
Hold on.
I practice this shit, bro.
True. I practice with starters. I practice with bench warmers. I know whenever they got on the court what he was capable of doing, what he was gonna do, what I needed to use him for as a point guard.
Check this out. When you in fucking practice with your teammate and you fucking blow the play up, the coach blows the whistle and says, do the shit again. In a real fucking game, don't nobody blow the whistle and say, do the shit again. That's the point I'm trying to make, bro. When you're running in and out, and you're running in and fucking out, the shit ain't gonna make fucking sense, bro.
In practice, I gotta make this play because coach is telling me to make this play. In the game, if I see Buddy ain't open, I'm not finna make this play.
Look here, man.
That's what. Hold on, G. Hold on.
Easier said than done, bro.
That's what 5 and 4 star players do, right?
No.
Come on,
Because
on.
when adversity's
Come
coming down the
on.
heat of the, when you're
Come
staring down the
on,
barrel,
bro.
when you're
Come
staring down the
on.
barrel of the gun, and you got to read something in a split second. This defense was in a 3-4. Now the linebackers dropped it, where my passing line that I initially thought isn't there. Oh shit, I got to go to the second read. Oh shit, my tackle just got blowed up. So now you are processing so much fucking information as a starter, right? Now the backup is expected to come in and be able to
And
process
do the
that.
same shit, bro.
It ain't happening
It's
that
in
way.
his first
He
time.
doesn't have enough
Way
repetition.
off,
man.
He doesn't have enough repetition within the game to be able to do it. He just doesn't. Not even a quarterback. You can't ask an offensive lineman you can't ask an offensive lineman to do that. That's not fair to
That
the
all
athlete.
play back into the
All right,
coaching.
y'all.
If I know.
Man, let the subscribers, man,
If I know-
let's go to the next thing. We
If
got
I
another
know, bro,
thing to do.
if I know this, bro, I'm
Second.
finna pull him in,
You don't
bro.
want it back your
I'm
coach.
finna put him in.
NIL.
What's up? What's up?
But there's also, you still have caps with things you can do with your roster. Just like you can only play
Bro, a
freshmen
lot of this shit,
for a
bro,
certain
y'all-
amount of games. There's politics to why you can't just put everybody in. Or I got a roster of 100 kids, all 100 kids play.
That's what I'm
with the
saying,
NIL
bro. That's
changes
not
a lot
what
of
I'm
that
saying.
shit.
That's
All
not what
that
I'm
shit
saying,
changed.
bro.
I'm
That's-
just saying you
I know
have
what
to
you're
have
saying.
a
I know what
starter.
you're saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
He's saying
bro.
if you coaching and you are good
Come
at what the
on,
fuck
bro.
you doing,
That's not
all
what
your
I'm
players
saying.
should be
That's-
on
come on,
point
B.
at all time. And
I know as a coach, everybody on the squad ain't finna touch the field.
and to a degree, the only team that you see that shit with is Alabama.
Or sometimes Ohio State. Like sometimes you just got talent that's so great where you can plug people in like that. But
Now, what
it's
did
not
you just
always
say?
like that. Sometimes you have great
All the
talent.
greatest coaches
Like
will
I
tell you
said,
this,
it don't
right?
matter
My
what
scheme
level-
works when
it
I
don't
have
matter
the
what level to
players.
play on, what level of coaching you at, whatever level you at, bro. If you can't see that your top player is tired, I don't care nothing about what y'all saying, whether Buddy a 5-star player or whether he.
Who pissed you off on
No,
Ohio
I'm just
State?
saying
Who
what
was tired?
y'all saying, bro. Is what you're saying.
The
That's
majority of the D.
that don't.
Huh?
It ain't making no sense,
The
bro. Like
majority of the team.
the actual.
Then you're
the-
discrediting what TCU was doing to that defense.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
What you're saying?
bro.
You're saying the offense was scoring so fast.
Come on, bro.
It's
Not
what all I'm saying
discrediting
is you got an opportunity to go out there and prove this. I don't believe nobody. If you shouldn't be tired if you're a college athlete and you play at the highest level and you're getting
You
paid
gonna
for
get
it.
tired, bro.
get
That
tired.
don't. Come on, bro.
It's
That don't make sense, bro.
tongue in cheek
Come
is what
on,
I'm using,
bro.
but I'm just
Like,
saying,
we being actual factual, my
man,
guy.
they're
Like,
competing though, right?
But-
if you compete, you can't tell me in
But I
nothing
get
you've
what
done,
he's
you ain't
saying,
never got
but
tired, bro.
You still
Come
want
on.
your top guy in there, like tired.
True, but if my top guy
I
is
want my guy.
tired,
Because
he not finna shoot the
but
he not
it
finna
goes
shoot the
both
buzzer
ways.
beater.
It goes both ways. I take
Come
my
on,
top
bro.
guy to get him a break.
Y'all not
The new
really-
nigga
y'all
get
Jordan
burned.
shot the buzzer beater with
The
flu.
dude I just put in.
Bro,
get
'cause
burned.
Jordan
I
was the
should've
best
had
guy to
you
shoot
should've
the
took
ball.
break. I guess he's gonna be a dog for
That
it.
was the best guy. That's what I'm saying, bro.
True.
Come on, G. It don't make
He was
sense.
that
when,
guy.
when Jordan was tired, did he not get subbed out?
Pippen carried him off the court. He
That's
played
not the
34.
question, my guy. That's not what I just
I don't
asked
remember
you.
him being subbed
That's-
out.
come
I don't
on,
remember him
guys.
being
That
subbed
don't-
out. He
That
played.
nigga was never tired.
Jordan, that's
Bro.
not what I'm saying. He played in a game where he had flu. He had the flu. So we
So
don't.
you mean to tell me
NIL,
he
man.
didn't
We
get
done
subbed out?
with this. We done with this. We done
Come
with
on,
this.
bro. That don't make sense to me, bro.
Everybody get tired.
That
And
don't-
when you
that
get
don't
tired,
make sense.
get some
Yeah,
water.
yeah,
Get some
yeah.
water. Tap your head like this. That's what I used to do when I get tired.
Bro, that
Tap
don't
my
make sense.
head.
As a coach, bro, like
So,
I said, yeah.
what y'all think all the way across the board. I mean, down from the bums. They used to be bums like with Kansas. Who else got some some fire play? Kansas loaded on the offense.
They ain't got no fire play.
Huh?
They ain't got no fire play.
Man, they got a lot more than they had, and it's because of them cats that they grabbed. I think it's like, what, 3 or 4 of them that they snatched, all on the offense. But NIL across the board, all the way through, not even just in the top 25. I think it's kind of going to change the landscape. Well, not change it so much, but it's going to make it a lot more difficult
This is
for
why
big boys, because people going to get caught up in these games. And the way this bowl system is right now, you can't afford to get caught.
TCU's, Texas, A&M, Tech, these type of schools, you're going to see a lot more in the top 10s and the top 15s and top 25 because they're oil states. They got bigger revenue. They can do more with their money.
And you're going to see a lot more of these players who ain't got contracts trying to get them.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I said,
Illinois is
if
5-1.
your top player ain't ready, bro, it's somebody that's out there ready to snatch his spot,
it's not
bro.
just in
That's
it's
I'm talking about with the NIL is these relationships. How these cats that's getting the fat ones, you know, is how they managing it. You know, Stroud took, I think, the offensive line, or he brought the whole team suits.
I mean, and that go back to
You know,
what we were
doing
saying
certain
about
shit that
Dion.
being
That go back to
commercials
what
and
we
shit.
were saying about Dion.
It's you're right on
With
that.
the
You're
check,
right. It's a
with the
lot more
check.
shit to manage
Handling
now,
that money.
bro.
Being
It's a
able
lot
to
more
handle
shit
that
to
money.
manage now.
That's why he
Spencer
threw
That's why I
Rattler
said
didn't
I'm
handle
interested.
it
That's
very
why he
well a
threw
couple
that
years
gator
ago.
in there. That's why he threw that gator in there when they was in their locker room. That's why he brought a gator in there, bro.
I don't have no. I mean,
Cause y'all first meet, we finna bring a shark in this joint.
you gotta have
We
some.
see
I
y'all
don't know, man. It's
I
Get y'all
different.
hear from her.
It's different. This NIL is different. I don't really.
I mean, but
players should be paid, but it's got to be the transference got to pipe down.
Why?
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 Because what happens when shit just gets too out of control?
Okay, let me ask you this real quick.
That's just
Are you just as mad when these coaches be bouncing?
hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I hate when a coach. I think the problem of it is it teaches people how not to value contracts. Then you get people who already paid an unruly amount.
But if somebody gonna pay you $20 million to walk away, why would you honor a contract?
especially when you can be able to be opt out.
I mean, Ogeron had a bang of shit jumping off as far as scandals and shit.
For
They
sure,
paid that man
for sure.
$17 million to walk
But
away.
they got in bed with them, so the school shouldn't be that easy off the hook either. You see what I'm saying? There's something to righting your wrong and fixing the shit that you do, or fucking up. You got to sit there. We're for real, bro. You know, I mean, when you steal something, you go to jail. You got to sit there for that goddamn be judged. They don't pay you to go.
Bro, you putting
prison.
a lot of feeling in that.
I'm not putting feeling. It's thought.
You putting
to
a
it.
lot of thought and feeling on that,
no,
bro.
bro.
No, because you think USC
That's not the
has
same.
24 players from other schools rosters that Jordan Addison, they top receiver right
That was
now.
some grimy shit. That was some low down grimy ass
Okay,
shit.
then.
But what I'm
Okay, then.
saying though,
Okay,
the
okay.
atmosphere has to be the same like it is for the player. I mean,
But it never
now,
has was
now,
for the coach.
now it's looser because of the NIL.
But now when the coach
the
can
players still
openly
can't,
go,
disciplinary shit, anything else that the coaches is responsible for being over for, right? That the coaches will get fired for. That's what I'm saying. On the same level that Ogeron had got fired but got paid, an athlete, it depending on how serious it is, can transfer, but you got to sit out. That shit ain't an even playing field, bro.
Ogeron ain't coaching.
And if you have to transfer, your NIL money is fucked.
Okay, question.
some of it, yeah.
To you,
Yeah.
if you was a coach
Yeah.
in these situations,
In fact,
and I, as another top school,
well,
okay, offered you millions more than what you're getting paid,
mhm.
you stay?
How many years?
Hold on. What
How many years
was
am I into my
Buddy
contract?
contract? I'm finna get it.
That's what's up.
The same contract Buddy got to
Oh, it
leave.
was like 5, and I
This-
think for 20 or 25 or something like that.
The same contract Buddy got to leave.
He was. See, that's the thing too. Ed Ogeron might have been in his second year of a 5-year deal, so he still had 3 years remaining on that deal. That's now if I'm a hot coach, let's say I done turned around Nebraska, right, and I'm a hot coach, but I know it's hard as fuck to get athletes here, and here you come from Auburn, offering me $4 million, right, plus more, and I'm in the last year of my contract. I'll take that job, right?
Okay.
Because I fulfilled my job. Y'all back rolling. Now I can go into this other conference and build my name. What I'm not going to do is have a hot-ass year as a coach, right? With some new players, right, that I build these bonds with, because I believe in relationships, right? Because what you're asking for comes from with relationships.
That's true.
Coaches don't build enough relationships with their players, so therefore their players aren't going to be fully committed and locked into them and what they're asking for on those Saturdays and within that preparation.
Okay.
Right?
So what if those players that do and that are committed to their coach slide with the coach?
What you mean, slide with the coach?
Because it happened at OU, right?
It did.
So,
it did.
Okay, so what if they slide with the coach and they show that type of commitment?
I don't have no player doing that either. But the problem that I have with the one or the few players that did
So
it.
you don't like that either? You don't like
Just come out and say what you're doing. Don't play a waiting game. See, they left OU
I'm
waiting.
saying for the player,
The student athlete left the school
So
waiting. The new regime.
You salty at that?
Oh, I'm not salty. I'm just thinking, if you conducting business, just do business. Why you dragging your feet? Like, you don't want nobody dragging your feet in business. See, and this is the thing. Y'all keep wanting to make this shit X's and O's about players. This is now business.
True.
So if a player wants to be in business, he needs to be conducting himself like a fucking businessman. He needs to be held accountable. That's the problem that I have with NIL, and my feelings get involved because a pro athlete knows what is expected from him as a pro athlete. These 18 to 24-year-old kids can't tell me that they know what the fuck they expect. All they want to do is fucking ball. I just want to ball. So when you bring a Brittany Renner into a fucking pool of young men.
That's business.
Hold on, no, that's not business because they're not mature enough to not think with their lower part of their region, and she's not mature enough to not shark on one of them boys because she knows the game.
That's what I was saying at first.
But with that all being said,
That's why.
this is why these schools have to offer
why you gotta
economics,
do that.
bro.
That's
This is why they have to offer economics in the fucking classroom.
But you gotta do that.
We can make these excuses. You don't need to bring no fucking stripper in here to tell these men how to fucking not spend their money.
But remember, she was on college campuses. Actually, she was going to the game.
Bro, this is
to
what
the
I'm saying.
college
She
game.
was pulling up. Bro, you gotta let these cats know whether or not you graduated top in summa cum laude in economics. That was your major. All of that. They still ain't showing you and teaching you how to conduct yourself around a gold digger when you get off of here and get this type of bread.
Hopefully your mama, your daddy, your uncle,
Your
your
mama
sister,
ain't
your
never
brother,
been around this type of bread, bro.
Man, but she
Come
hopefully
on, bro.
hopefully she been around.
You from your mama and
What
your
you
daddy,
say?
your grandparents ain't y'all. You from.
You ain't gotta have no money to know how to have some fucking sense,
Bro,
man.
but you do gotta have a bag. To know
Just
how to handle the
just
bag,
like
bro.
this show and what we talking about.
We gotta wrap
boys,
it.
wrap it up.
Wrap this shit up.
Please
Wrap
like
this
and
shit
subscribe.
up,
Yeah,
man.
like and subscribe, man.
Cause
Y'all know what it is, man. This is Buddha B, man.
yeah. Well, no, man.
D Smash is the
Sports
boss.
session, man. We're gonna
finish
man.
it next week. We'll finish.
Okay,
we'll
green
finish it.
maps, man.